What's up YouTube? I'm Rob Anderson and welcome to my channel. I have a really exciting video today that I want to talk about. I'm in Albania. I'm in a medieval town called Straka, probably saying that wrong. And I'm in here in a medieval castle. This channel is about making money, publishing audiobooks and generating passive income. And so if you're new here, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, turn on the bell notifications. Okay, so this video is about finding your why, your personal why, which a lot of people talk about that, and I want to talk about that and give my perspective, but also your business's why. And so I thought this was a good location to talk about my own personal why, because my own personal why was to be able to have more freedom, to be able to do things like travel more. Before, when I was an EMT, I had about 2 weeks of paid vacation. And so I had to use that vacation selectively, you know what I'm saying? To visit family, so I couldn't visit an exotic place like this. I couldn't take a day off when my family visited me, I had to go into work. Having 2 weeks of paid vacation, which is very common in the United States, just wasn't enough. And so because I spent a lot of money paying narrators and writers with my credit card to generate a lot of rewards miles, so I'm able to come to places like this. And so for me, that's a big part of my why, was generating just more freedom, you know, enjoy a higher quality of life. And so why knowing your why is so important is because there's going to be challenges and there's going to be roadblocks. There's going to be times when you feel like you're going crazy. And so knowing why you're doing something is so important. So for instance, when I first got it started as an entrepreneur, I created my Amazon business. And I spent $10,000 on my credit card, buying my first product from China, wiring it over. And so it felt really crazy, that moment, like of pressing the buy button on Alibaba. You know, it just felt like, am I losing it? Is this worth it? And so to get myself over that hump, I have to remember why it's worth the risk. So it's worth the risk so that I can be here several years later. That if I hadn't made that change, I wouldn't be able to be here. Okay, so that was the why. That got me over the hump to press that buy button on Alibaba. So that's why knowing your why is so important. Now, your why might not be more freedom and travel. Your why might be your children. You have a stressful job, you come home, you don't feel like playing with your little kids, and then, you know, they go to bed, they want your time, but you have to bring your work home, or you don't get home late because of a commute. So maybe your why is spending more quality time with your kids while they're younger, okay? Or maybe your why could be anything, but it's really important to identify your personal why and really connect with it emotionally so that you can know, you know, so you can push over those challenging times. You need a fire behind you. And so that's the personal why. That's a little bit about mine. Now I also want to talk about business why. A lot of people have talked about personal why, but you don't hear too much about your business's why. And this is actually a concept I heard first about from a guy named David Asprey, who's an impressive entrepreneur. He created Bulletproof Coffee. And so let's just say, right, because of your personal why, your main goal might be like, oh, I just want to sell audiobooks so I can travel more, like I did. Or maybe you say something like, I want to sell dog beds on Amazon just to make some money, just so I can get out of a job that I hate. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you can get deeper like that and find your business's why, great things can happen. And what do I mean by that? You say, okay, I just want to make dog beds and make some money. Well, can you say something like, I want to make dog beds and make some money, but I want to make the best dog beds in the world. I want my dog to feel so refreshed. I want my customers' dogs to have a higher quality of life. I want the dog to wake up feeling rejuvenated and happy and be wagging its tail more. That is my business's purpose. So if you have a personal why and then your business has one, really great things can happen. So with the same thing applies with audiobooks. Maybe you say, you know, I just want to sell a few copies a day, make $500 a month, $5,000 a month, and I want to, you know, sell books about the keto diet. All right, great. That's great. You want to make some money selling the keto diet. But can you take it a step further and have a why for your book and your book business? I want to sell keto diet books because all the other ones I've read are confusing and they don't break it down well and people feel too restricted. I want a keto diet book that people can actually follow or that has more tangible suggestions. I want a keto diet book to write one that people will actually use, they will actually understand. It'll be written in a way that people will actually want to do it. Not just be thinking about how can I make a quick $5, a quick $100, a quick $5,000. Okay, so finding a why for your business. That's really all I wanted to say, but when you do both of those things and they both align, you have a personal why on this side. I want to travel, I want to spend more time with my kids, I want a time for whatever it is. And your business's why, I really want to help people lose weight. I really care. I really want to make the keto diet more understandable. Or I really want, you know, the dogs to wake up refreshed. And you align those together, great things can happen. You know, that guy David Asprey, he revolutionized coffee in a way. Bulletproof coffee is a really revolutionary product that gives energy. He knows what he's talking about. He has purpose, and he's created a lot of wealth as a side product. So try to find your personal why and your business why. And so that's all I had to say today, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Rob Anderson. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, let me know what you think, and see you guys soon.